This shit is crazy right now. I don't know why it's like that. It's fucking system, I swear. Yo, Keith?
Yo.
You can hear me?
Yeah, we good or what?
Yeah. I don't know if... Is the stream up? Let me see. I think it is. Fuck, man. Yeah, man, I was getting rolling, B. Shit. Where was I, yo? I don't even know what the fuck I was saying. This shit is crazy. Shit. All right, I think we're back, right, guys? Okay.
Yeah, I think we're definitely good on Twitch.
All right, we're good on YouTube. I just seen it on YouTube.
And now we're good on YouTube too.
All right. Okay. All right. Anyway, so like I was saying, what I really love about this game is just winning, how we just won on all facets of the game, bro. We was good at everything. Good at pitching, defense, coaching, hitting with runners in scoring position. Everything just happened. Glaber coming out, up and down the lineup, people getting on base. I love all that. So it's great, and I'm happy that they were able to win this complete game, how, you know, even with Davey and everything like that, and Britton and Chapman was nails, and no problems out of nobody, bro. Everything was good and up and down, and hopefully this is a way that, okay, this is our formula to win. This is how we win games. This is how we build to win games, and that's what that's what I want to see going forward, man. That's freaking awesome. That's what I had to say.
7-2 win. I think I saw somewhere that the Yankees hadn't won a 5-run game in the last 22 games. So it's been a while since we had a gap between us and our opponent of 5 runs. I'm just pumped. Like I said, the future is now. You can hand the ball to 21-year-old Devi Garcia, and he shows you, I'm not afraid. The lights are not too bright. This stage is not too big. I'm here to help and contribute, not next year, right now. Like right now. And, hey, we got to use this as momentum. Baseball is a game of momentum, right? Mm-hmm. The fans are not there to swing the momentum. The players have to carry this now. They turned up tonight. So let's see what they do this weekend, tomorrow, going into this series against Baltimore.
Word. Sir. Probably went out there. Palms are sweaty. Knees weak. Arms are heavy. Vomit on the sweater already. Mom spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface, he looks calm and ready to not allow bombs.
If you had.
But he keeps on forgetting. Let's go. All right, so it's some good shit right there, man. Hopefully it's a good thing to come going against the Orioles. I kind of love the fact that the Orioles are coming right back to the stadium, where the Orioles are like, oh, yeah, we're good. And then hopefully the Yankees go in there with a different energy altogether. Like, nah. That shit that happened before, that's before, bro. Like, we back, bro. We not with this shit. And then they just put this shit in the bud. But let's see what people were saying after this game here. Let's see what's up.
Huge supporter. My name is Eddie, and I've been watching your podcast for a bit now. Love it. Love everything you do. The excitement Joe brings after every hit to the Yankees is amazing. My thoughts are, with the young pitchers we got now coming up, like Deb and Clark Schmidt, how do you project our starting lineup to be to 2021? I know it's early to say, but, you know, we have Paxton, Tanaka, free agents next year. What are we going to do with the lineup this upcoming year? Thank you, guys, and I can't wait to support you guys more. Bye.
Yeah, he was saying, how would you protect it? Like, you know, you're building around those kids as well, and Severino's coming back. Don't forget that.
We're talking about the pitching, though, right? I think he meant to say rotation.
The rotation, the rotation. That's what he was talking about.
Okay.
So you're saying, how would you protect that? Oh yeah, by the way, all of that stuff that was done, we forgot to mention it. Roberto Clemente Day. So
Yes, sir.
happy Roberto
I
Clemente
threw it in
Day.
the.
I seen you throw it in the chat. You were the one that reminded me. And
Twitch
shit.
chat, yeah.
And
And Chris,
Chris
where's
Chris
Chris
also did
wrote
it in
something in
the
the chat. I
WhatsApp.
wanted to read what he said in the chat because I was like, oh yeah, that is exactly it. Talking about Roberto Clemente. I mean, I've seen the statue and I know a little bit about him. Tragic death, good guy. Like, I mean, if we're talking about the Latin influence, the Latin explosion of players in Major League Baseball, you got to go back to the 60s and 70s and talk about him. So Chris threw in the chat, he said, today on Roberto Clemente Day, David Garcia is the pick, like our starting pitcher, and he gets his first major league win today.
Yeah, he's from DR.
From DR. Then you got Gleyber Torres with big hits, home run. Gleyber hit 38 home runs last year. It's good to see some power from him again. 4 RBIs, Venezuela. And then you got Chapman. Thank you, Chapman. We can't forget. We have to say, Chapman came in and looked like Chapman and did the job. Got the save.
Yeah.
Cuba.
And, of course, Zach Britton, Dominican, also shut shit down as well. Can't forget about that. So that's good. So a lot of people, a lot of the Latin influence, and we see it reflected in our game today, man. You guys see me. I'm always saying de lo mío. And usually that's the Dominican saying that people say to each other that are Dominican. Oh, you one of mine. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you one of mine from DR. And I say that to all Latin players, bro. Whether I have the De Lo Mio shirt, and, the shirt that we have there, it has all the Latin players, like their numbers and all of that stuff. Even Domingo Herman's on that shit, bro. Like, his hard-headed ass, bro. And, so it's like, at the same time, the Latin American influence and what everybody knows what Roberto Clemente is and what he means to the Latin community. It's always about never forgetting where you come from and always giving back. And I see that happen a lot, bro. Like, a lot of people talk about, stuff with Robinson Cano, blah, 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 or a lot of the money that he had, he went back to DR. They always give back, bro. They always give back. Soriano, Sammy Sosa, like a lot of the players. I'm not gonna say all because I don't know every single player, right? But most of the players, to be honest, they remember where they came from and they always remember to go back. Gleyber Torres, his pops is always going back over there to build camps to give other kids opportunities, and that's basically what it is, bro. That's the whole mantra, with Roberto Clemente, and I just love that, bro. It's all about giving back. Severino does it as well with his foundation and his wife, and I might be doing something with them in this off season to try to do something. It's about giving gifts back, like Christmas gifts, to people back in where they come from, where they probably are not making enough money to get those kind of gifts. And all of that stuff, because these Latin American countries, to be honest, we just don't have that kind of money. So you just always told, don't forget where you come from, bro. Don't forget where you come from. So that's what I'll say about that, man.
And to tie it in for maybe some of the young kids listening that don't know about Roberto Clemente, he was one of the best baseball players, period, that people knew about in that time. A batting champ. Hits on the menu. This guy's got 3,000 career hits, was always batting above 300. And when you talk about giving back, he lost his life giving back. He lost his life trying to go back. He's from Puerto Rico, but he was going to Nicaragua, to help people that had just survived an earthquake. And he was bringing supplies back to Nicaragua. The plane crashed. It's unfortunate when you lose an athlete like that. And in that way, similar to how we lost Kobe to a helicopter crash this year, like they go down in a different light. They go down and they're remembered in a different way. So shout out to Roberto Clemente Day. I'm glad MLB is honoring it. I saw some people calling for them to retire the number 21, similar to the way they've retired 42. I'm not against it. Maybe.
Like I said, in Latin American countries, Roberto Clemente means that. Like, just not forgetting about where you come from. And I believe Giancarlo actually was the recipient of the Roberto Clemente Award. So shout out to him with that and giving back to his community. So, but it's good. Yeah. So we got two more. I think 2 more voicemails here.
Finally caught a dub. This Heraclio was good.
Finally caught a dub. Finally stopped the losing streak. Hopefully, we back on winning ways. Let's get some dubs. Play the Orioles. We play the Orioles. Let's sweep these dudes. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Keith. Congrats to Joe on 2K followers on Twitch.
Woo!
I know we be lit in the chat. It's good, Keith. I know Keith be doing his thing too. PinstripeStrong. Hopefully, this is a turning point. Go, baby. Love y'all.
Shout out to you, man. Raclio. Thank you so much for that. Let's see. Oh, I thought I erased all the voicemails.
Yo, Joe, what's going on, man? It's Michael from Long Island, New York.
Michael.
Really happy with this win tonight, man. We needed this in the worst freaking way. Finally, the Yankees get back on track. Now let's hope that we could, get a couple of wins out of this, string a couple of wins together, and let's get a little winning streak going over here. I mean, I hope this, wakes up the whole clubhouse now. And, soon we should be getting Judge and Stamp back. Finally, I'm hearing good news with that. Gio Urshela is supposed to return for this weekend series with the Orioles, so that's good news. So I mean, let's sweep the Orioles, man. I mean, if we sweep them, that's it. I mean, we got this wild card, this 8th seed on lockdown. So that's it. We got to finish the Orioles off. This series is going to tell it all right here. We finish this team off, we're in. I mean, we're definitely a lock for the 8th seed. If we sweep the Orioles, we'll take 3 out of 4. So yeah, man. Thanks for taking my call once again.
Love that, man. Love that. Don't forget about the Mariners, though. Don't forget about the Mariners, bro.
Yo, what's going on? This is your boy J-Rod number 1.
Thank you, Jay. First of all, J-Rod, thank you to your Mets tonight, boy. Thank you to your Mets tonight, boy. Appreciate you.
Yo, Keith, get that Nets jersey ready for me. I'm about to get some Nets merch ready. Just wanted to give a shout out to everybody on the chat. Welcome me as a Mets fan. It just beat the Orioles. I'm sweating over here because Edwin Diaz finally didn't blow this game this time. So, let's keep it strong. But the Yankees, they're going to look good after this win. I think this win had boosted them up a little bit because simple fact that, now they got David Garcia on the mound. He's pitching pretty good. He's always been good. He's been consistent. If he keeps consistent, he's going to be okay. But I'll tell you this, they need him on the rotation for next year. And also with Sevy in the rotation also, if he does come back next season, it's going to look good. I think that's going to be a 1-2 punch going. Let me know what you think.
Appreciate it, man. J-Rod numero uno. Thank you so much. That's the end of our voicemails, too. Thank you guys so much for leaving voicemails. You want to leave voicemails for future episodes, 347-389-4898. Appreciate you guys. To answer your question, all I'll say is that, and I don't want to be looking till next year because I don't want to feel like I'm dismissing this one, right? But next year, I've been looking towards Sevy coming back for a while now. I said that and I was talking to his wife, and I said, you know what? I'm going to be honest, this year was a blessing in disguise for Severino. He got a chance to take a step back. Of course, he's missing development time. He's missing this year, this hectic year, and all of that stuff, and I'm sure he would have done well. But he has a birth of a new daughter. And he's never really gotten a chance, because of baseball, he's never really gotten a chance to really spend that much time, with his newborn. And he's so happy with her and doing all of that stuff and building all of that, that necessary time that you need with a new child. And he's getting a chance to do that. Next year, no distractions for Sevy. Next year, Sevy's going to come out gunning, boy. He's taking care of his rehab. He's doing all of that stuff. A lot of people forgetting about Luis Severino and what he can do. And when he comes out and the shackles are taken off of Luis Severino, he's going to turn into the Sevis, boy. That's what I'm talking about. So that's what I'm excited for next year with him and Davey and Garrett Cole and all that. Rotation's going to be good, and Clark Schmidt and all of that stuff. And I think we got to re-sign Tanaka. But we'll see where we'll go from there. What do you think, Keith?
Yeah, going into this season, a lot of people were talking about Sevy being the ace right next to Cole. And people were talking about the dynamic of having two aces like Cole and Sevy working with each other, bouncing off each other, competing with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't quite go that way. But, hey, maybe Davey's stepping into a role. We're finding stuff out about this rotation. We're finding stuff out about these arms. Next year we get Sevy back. Next year we get Tommy Kahnle back out of the bullpen. And I know Domingo, we say it all the time. He's a little bit of a dumbass, but the guy can pitch, and he's our guy. As long as he's behaved, as long as he shows that he's rehabbed mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever it is, he's a good starting pitcher. So you throw him in the mix with Garrett Cole, Tanaka, James Paxton. I don't know about Paxton. We'll see about that.
Save your money on starting pitching and throw that shit at DJ LeMahieu. Sign his ass.
Yeah.
Okay. I know the starting pitching. Forget about that. Resign Tanaka. Got to resign Tanaka.
Yeah, Tanaka stays a Yankee his whole career.
Save money on resigning Tanaka, though. Save money on resigning Tanaka. But Yankees got a pretty affordable, I don't want to say, it's kind of hard to say affordable rotation with Garrett Cole in it, but Yankees got a pretty affordable rotation because they have Severino cost-controlled, and then they, with the contract that they signed, Davey looking really good here. Clark Schmidt. I mean, none of these guys are making a lot of money yet, and then Domingo Germán as well. Tanaka, he's probably not going to be, I don't think so. He's not going to command as much money as what he's commanding now because everybody knows he has that partially torn UCL, so it was good with the discount. But that's all I'll say on that.
Yeah, and Tanaka don't want to go anywhere else. He came to New York when he first came over here. He's staying in New York. So, yeah, we had a couple questions asked about the rotation. The future is bright for the rotation. Yes. It looks like finally we are going to have some pitching we developed. It looks like finally our rotation will be made up of guys that are homegrown and not acquired through free agency, the draft, or a trade, or free agency or a trade, not the draft, excuse me.
But Keith, it's time for You Trash, performer of the series. You already know. You trash, son! And the You Trash performer of the series for me, Ottavino, bro. I'm gonna be honest, I was gonna start with Montgomery, and then I got into that little rant about Ottavino, and I said, yo, fuck, man. That guy had no confidence on the mound, was out there, had no idea what's going on. Vlad Guerrero stole a base on you, all of that stuff. Fuck out of here. You trash. You trash, son. Who you got?
Ottavino, bro. Like, I'm not going to go with him, but I'm just saying he deserves it. But shit, I'm going to double down on the one that you said before because I can't give another one to Gary. I'm just rooting for Gary to get right. I got to go with Monty. Monty's supposed to be grown man Monty. He's supposed to be big Gumby out here. He's looked soft in his last two appearances, and we've needed him. They've put him in spots where it's like, yo, we need to bounce back or we need to stop the bleeding, and he's been weak. He's been nowhere to be found. I don't know what to do about him. They got to fix him. They got to figure him out. Because when we're talking about this rotation, look at all the names we just rattled off for the future. He should be in that discussion.
Facts.
But not so confident in him. So you trash, son. Sorry, Jordan, Monty, Gumby.
Yeah, we need some length, bro. You almost set us back. If it wasn't for Davey and Montgomery, our rotation could have been, our bullpen would have been freaking gas going into the Orioles. Now it's not. So, Montgomery? You trash, son! I wonder who Chris would have picked for You Trash. Chris, let me know in our chat. PinstripeStrong performer of the series. Who you got, Keith?
I have to give it to this guy because I've been rooting for this guy, and I've said how hard it must be to be this guy. Year 2 due. Miguel Andujar. I got a little roll there. It's a very, very small roll.
Oh, you got it? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Can't do it again. But I said, you got to get this guy going. We're going to ruin him, throwing him out in left field, throwing him out at third base, sending him down, bringing him back, sending him down, bringing him back, sending him down. Get him going. He plays from third. He DH'd. The guy has to get his bat going so we can see him consistently turn into that doubles machine that we know he is. Just because he bounced back, just because he brought some good energy, had a couple RBIs. I think he had a home run in this series. Couple doubles, a triple. Miguel Andujar, PinstripeStrong, performer of the series.
Hey. I'm going to go with big situation. Yankees about to get swept by the Blue Jays, about to go down 8 straight, and in a situation where, night before, we don't know what's going on. We got this kid on the mound. Let's see what he's about going against these Jays that can hit. And he goes out there and spins 6 innings of 2-run ball. Davey Garcia, you are the PinstripeStrong performer of the series for me. So, Baby Garcia, you the man, bro. Love that shit. I mean, I could have given it to Gleyber Torres as well. This is your second one.
Honorable mention. Gleyber Torres.
Yeah. Chris
Torres.
said for you, Trash, he's picking Chad Green, and PinstripeStrong performer, he would pick Gleyber Torres. So those were good as well. That's a good one. I missed that bobblehead. Fuck.
I did not. That was the last one I got last year. That was the last bobblehead of the year last year was Gleyber Torres.
I got there a little late, bro. That shit pissed me off. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Keith, you got any parting words for our friends?
No, I'm glad we got the Roberto Clemente shout out in there. Pumped for this home series against the Orioles. All I'll say is this, right? Be optimistic. It's hard. When I say be optimistic in this fact that you're a Yankee fan, pinstripes on, PinstripeStrong. You always believe in the team. You're not going to cut the game off. You're not going to stop rooting for the team, stop believing in the team. You can be unsatisfied, disappointed. You can be upset. That's part of the ups and downs of the season, and being a fan, it makes it that much sweeter when we win.
Yes.
Let's look forward to it, man. I think there's going to be some more wins in this month and potentially in the next month. So let's get there.
All right, guys. And thank you guys so much. Follow us on socials at PinstripeStrong. Recommend a friend and leave us a review, guys. We're almost at 200 reviews. Almost there. Leave us a review and we'll read it on the podcast. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Keith. And like I always say, guys, make sure you guys keep your pinstripes on and stay pinstripe strong. Let's go, Yankees! Tell them, Noah. Hey. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys so much for joining. I apologize for technical difficulties and all that shit, but thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys later.